About 15 or 20 years ago, I don't know, my wife and I were at WashU doing a piano thing for our daughter, and they had a free school newspaper there. So I picked it up, and they said, oh, free MRI. And I got a buddy, Alan, he says, free is good. So we went and got an MRI, and I got a letter from the doctor later that said, keep an eye on my aortic root because it's supposed to be 2 centimeters, and mine was 2.5. So I gave it to my primary care doctor, and we watched that over every 18 months or 2 years. We'd take tests, and it kept climbing over the years. It climbed 3 and 3. And then one day I got the call from my doctor, and you know it's going to be a bad day when your doctor calls you and not the nurse, when she talks to you for 20 minutes and it's her day off. She says, okay, it's 4.8 now, 4.8 centimeters, and the threshold for surgery is 5. She says, oh, but it's okay, we don't talk about surgery until it's 5 centimeters, which the difference of 4.8 and 5 is 2 millimeters. It's about a pencil lead width. So I stopped lifting heavy things and took some medicine, and we began to test over the year, about every 18 months, 4.8, 4.8, 4.8, 4.8, 4.8, no change, no change, no change, no change. And then I came here, and several people prayed for me. They prayed for me on the prayer call that the Life Church has. And so we tested again, and my doctor said, okay, there's a surgeon who wants to see you. So she didn't tell me the results, so I went to see the surgeon. He wanted to do a different test. Different hospital, different test. First was an MRI, the second one was an ultrasound. The first one was 30 seconds, the second one was 30 minutes. So when I finally sat down with the surgeon, he says, well, okay, it's one test shows it's it was 4.8 for years. One test showed it was 4.5 centimeters. One showed it was 4.4 centimeters. So we're just going to watch it a while. So it decreased, and I don't think that's normal. I've not read of it happening. I did a lot of research when I first found that, and I didn't find any of the aortic root. That's right after the heart, the valve, and then it's the aortic root. Maybe it does, but I haven't found any in my research. So, and I was telling Mark last time, I was believing for, like 4.5. Well, I should have been believing for less, so I want a do-over. so we'll test it again next year, but yeah, I'll take 4.4, 4.5 for starters. And I told my backdoor neighbor about that, and I was telling the story, and as soon as I said, well, there's 2 different tests, 2 different doctors, he says, I was just going to ask, if there's only one test, they might have misread it. So everybody's a skeptic, and even myself sometimes too, but 2 different tests, 2 different hospitals, two different people doing the tests. They both said it had decreased, so I'll take that.
Hallelujah.